It's because I turned everything off. That's what it was. And now I need to turn the monitor off on that because it's going to annoy the hell out of me. Monitor off. Okay, there we go. Check the computer. Get a whiteboard print on it. Yes, I'm muted. Oh, and that means that everything else is off too. Hang on, give me a second. Because that means that I need to...
Boys have a penis, girls.
And apparently everything else is currently turned on as well. Let me just turn off all of the other things. Okay. Let me just go through and turn on everything that is supposed to be here. Sincere apologies. Where are we? Saturday featured chat. There we go. I went through and turned everything off because I was trying to work out why I was getting double audio coming out of my alert box. So, yeah. Oh my god, so you're already wasted. No, surprisingly, no alcohol. It's 11 p.m. at night. I'm just literally sitting here drinking a Coke, trying to stay awake. So, yes, Stream just went, stop, don't touch me there. This is my no. Oh, yeah, well, thank you, Stingy, for that.
Stop! Don't touch me there. This is my no-no swear. Stop!
I don't know why. Stingy wanted it included in the show somehow, so I'm just going to include it there. Where are we? So main camera's on, image is on. I really hope that doesn't mean that I've got everything else turned off in the regular area as well. But anyway, I digress. How you doing, people? Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. And guess who is actually awake at this time of night? With daylight savings kicking in as of Sunday, I'm thinking that I might either start doing 2 one-hour shows a day, or I might have to switch back to doing the morning show in America. So, we'll see how we do. Either way, after last night, being on with Jeff, doing the Hale stuff, I'm surprised I'm not dead. But, it's 8 a.m. there. Yes, but for me, this time around from Sunday, it will be starting at 9 a.m., and that will actually be like 11 p.m. start for me. So it's all one big clusterfuck thanks to the cows. We know this. Just an FYI, YouTube's been wonky on the other streams I watched today. It might not just be you. No, I'm pretty sure I've stuffed a few things up, but thank you for that. Where are we? One of the few lives, not replays, and this happens. I'm so happy. Oh, hello, Paige. How you doing? Turn everyone on Aussie. Anyway, the main reason that I wanted to come on tonight was because I came across a few shorter news articles that, yes, someone's discovered that we have a hype wall now. So, and yes, let's keep the chat flowing, people. This little number here goes up or down depending on how many people are chatting in the various chats. It will not actually pick up on Twitter as of yet, but we're working our way through it. And, you know, obviously everyone's having fun with these because pretty much whatever you type as an emoji is going to pop up in here. So, but Lizzo is reversing so hard. I'm worried she's going to run her dump truck ass over somebody in terms of her quitting music. I wanted to talk about that because her lawyers have come out making a statement saying, oh no, it was just supposed to be that she wasn't ending contracts, she wasn't actually leaving the industry or anything like that. It's purely that, oh, she's sick of negativity. Fuck you, fat ass. The other thing that I thought was interesting is that some New York City inmates have decided that they have a religious right to observe the eclipse. So I thought we'd have a look at that too. But in the meantime, let's just get stuck into it, shall we? Also, I'm toying with whether or not I should be using the opener at all anymore. I kind of feel like just getting stuck into the show is probably a good thing, and we might save it for if I have a boomer moment or if I need like a break or whatever else, but we'll see. So let's get stuck into it. So, New York inmates claim that it is their religious right to watch an eclipse after the state orders prisons to be on lockdown. I still don't understand how people are like going batshit crazy over a eclipse, but you know, to each their own, I suppose. Oh, and yes, the hype wall does move around on each screen, so you know, have fun picking that out. Is that one of the guys from NSYNC? Could be. I think it's just a really bad Ken knockoff. Oh, Jude Curio dropping her membership. Still crazy after all these years? Yes. Yes, they are. Today's cigarettes, booze, and food day. Yay. Surprised New York didn't give them no cash bail for the eclipse. Lance Bass explains how to protect your eyes. Oh, no shit, it actually is. Okay, but we won't provide glasses, go blind. It's a total eclipse of the rights. Oh god, that's really bad. 6 inmates in the New York prison at a New York prison are so eager to catch next week's solar eclipse that they're suing their lockup, claiming that the rare spectacle is a religious event that they should be allowed to see. The prisoners at Woodburn Correctional Facility argue the April 8th phenomenon, in which the moon will pass between the sun and the earth, immersing part of the state in darkness in the middle of the afternoon. Enunciation. How difficult would it be to have properly worded that and cut it up into, I don't know, 2 sentences that were more appropriate? Come on. I know that the bar for journalism is quite low these days, but you know. 7 months of mooching gifted memberships, just burning this before it expires. Fair enough. Ooh, actually, while I'm at it, I might actually bring the chat down, just so that I've got that. Chat box. Shit. Feature chat, there it is. Let's just bring that down slightly. There we go. Just so that it looks better. Playing Total Eclipse of the Heart during the length of the eclipse. Sounds like a plan. I like it. So this is where things get a little bit weird, because it's immersing part of the state in darkness, blah, blah, blah. So, you know, whether or not the umbra, the penumbra, the eclipse has some sort of effect on the lunatics in the asylum, we'll never really know. But they're saying that it should warrant gathering, celebration, worship, and prayer according to a federal lawsuit. Who would have thought it'd be an eclipse that would cause a joining hands across the religions, though? Because it's a Baptist, a Muslim, a Seventh-day Adventist, two practitioners of Santeria, and even an atheist, who have all expressed a sincerely held religious belief that April's solar eclipse is a religious event that they must witness and reflect on to observe their faiths. Okay, for one thing, show me where the hell in any, like, religious text that a eclipse is a religious observance for an atheist, but I'm not aware of too many people that actually see. I mean, I think wait, correct me if I'm wrong, chat, but the only one that I can think of off the top of my head is that there's I think there's an eclipse in Revelations. It's been a long time since I've read the Bible, let me put it that way. But state correction officials have planned a lockdown during the astronomical event in a move that would breach the inmates' constitutional rights to practice their religions, the suit argues. An eclipse means the Vikings are coming. I say let them all out and blind themselves or watch it safely on TV. Like everybody else. I kind of want to flip my camera if I'm perfectly honest, but that's not really going to work. The suit notes that an eclipse-like phenomenon is described in the Bible during Jesus' crucifixion, I stand corrected, and that Islamic books of worship depict a similar event during the death of the Prophet Muhammad's son. As people with different beliefs come together to observe the eclipse, an incredible phenomenon that holds religious significance for many, we simply ask that prison officials allow our clients their constitutional right to practice their faith. So let them all out in the exercise yard. Without the glasses. Like, is that particularly difficult? I don't think so. Sharon Steineman's a senior associate at White Shoe law firm Alston and Bird, which is repping the prisoners pro bono. An eclipse actually meant that? Are you serious? Got to say that going out during an eclipse is great. Last one here, 2001. I went out and it was amazing how even nature went silent. The birds stopped chirping. You can't hear that over TV. Fair. Look, I will say that. Found an NPR article from 2017 eclipse on region. Cheers. Thanks, Ninja. Another movie that's a parody of the anti-D&D Christian comics uses the line Muslims are the moon people. Right. Okay. Incarceration is against my religious belief. It's it really has that sort of feel to it, you know? Like, yeah, I don't know. Tina, how you doing? Thank you for being over on Rumble. Appreciate it. Eclipses and religion, damn it. Oh, well. I knew what you meant. As people with different beliefs come together to observe the eclipse, an incredible phenomenon that holds... Got that. That's how you know I'm tired. I started scrolling and I was like, holy crap, are those tits? I was like, I need to be careful here. The plaintiffs suing over the facility's solar eclipse verdict are a Baptist, Muslim, Seventh-day Adventist, 2 practitioners of Santeria? I don't want to know. As well as an atheist. They're seeking a court order forcing the State Department of Corrections and community supervision to allow the inmates to witness the event. Thought it was an ad. What was that? An eclipse seen in England was believed to be a sign of God's anger as Vikings started raiding the coast soon after, which confirmed it for them. Okay, fair. That's a tig old biddy. Yeah. I mean, look, does the prison itself need to be locked down during the eclipse? I wouldn't have thought so, unless they're concerned that unless there is like evidence to the contrary that in the past when there have been eclipses, it's led to mass hysteria or it's been more disruptive during prisons. I don't know. This is just the weirdest friggin' thing. NASA is shooting rockets into the eclipse. It's very odd. Should give them Kool-Aid when they go to watch the eclipse. So the solar eclipse will take place on Monday, April 8, blocking the sun for over 180 million people in its path. The eclipse will expand from Mexico's Pacific coast across North America, hitting 15 US states, pulling itself away from the coast of Northumberland, Canada. New Yorkers will experience the eclipse just after 2 p.m. on Monday. A huge explosion on the sun known as a coronal mass ejection is anticipated, according to experts. Wait, what now? Gonna use it as an excuse to riot? Yeah, okay, I can kind of see that. We didn't take away the right to see the eclipse. Their own actions took that away. NASA's too busy trying to figure out how to get past the Van Allen radiation belt. Van Allen, yep. I didn't know that was going to happen. This happens when massive particles from the sun are hurled out into space. Explains Ryan French of the National Solar Observatory in Boulder, Colorado. To avoid serious injuries to the eyes, it is necessary to view the event through proper eyewear like eclipse glasses or a handheld solar viewer during the partial eclipse phase before and after the totality. Once again, the Simpsons come to the party with predicting things because I guarantee at least one middle-aged woman is going to stare at the sun without any sort of protection and burn her corneas. The next solar eclipse will take place on August 12, 2026, and the totality will be visible to Greenland, Iceland, Spain, Russia, and a small slice of Portugal. Once again, the Aussies miss out. Van Halen radiation, good band name. That could work. Coronal injection, that's a bit more concerning. Yeah. State officials declared last month that they would have a system-wide lockdown during the eclipse and that visitors would be prohibited from visiting the inmates at the prison in the path of the totality, when much of upstate is expected to be snarled by traffic. Okay, so I can understand... Yeah, look, okay, maybe rioting, that sort of thing, that might explain something. But aren't a whole bunch of schools going to be on lockdown as well? Like... WTF, signs have left the building. Kind of feels it. Kind of feels like that. It really does. The atheist plaintiff maintains that he received special permission to view the eclipse with state-provided protective glasses before the lockdown was announced. 4 other plaintiffs said that the state denied their request to get a religious exemption because officials said the occasion was not considered a holy day in their religions. The remaining plaintiffs said that the state ignored his request. Okay, to be perfectly honest, the fact that it is not already an observed religious event, I kind of feel like that argument should go by the wayside, because as random as it sounds, what would happen if, say, knock on wood, I mean, I know that there's at least one event that there's a few people expecting, either a return of a messiah or the end of days or whatever else. I'm pretty sure that's not already on the calendar. Like, if it just randomly happens, kind of feel like they need to make some leeway for that sort of crap. This is a lawsuit by prisoners? Yes. The Department of Corrections spokesperson Thomas Maley said that the state takes all requests for religious accommodations under consideration, and the eclipse-related requests were under review. Well, I mean, if they've already said that they're going to be handed off, then hey, Simon, okay, maybe they're trying to use it as an excuse to start a riot or something. Again, I can kind of understand the prisons, but schools, is it just that they genuinely believe that kids are that stupid that they're all just going to stare at the sun? Scratch that. We know that's true anyway. Daniel Martuscello III. That's unfortunate. The department's acting commissioner said solar eclipse safety glasses will be given to staff and inmates who can view the astronomical event, which isn't expected to happen again until 2044, from their work or housing units. That's my other question. Don't most of these areas, obviously not every cell is going to have a window, but does the rec room or whatever the hell, can you tell I've never really been into a prison? Surely you'd be able to look out the window. Actually, the eclipse without glasses during the apex around 4 minutes. Huh. Somehow they've got someone to pay for a lawyer and they're playing prisoner games, but with the court system I would too. No, Wardrobe. They're doing it pro se. This has been taken... Sorry, not pro se. Pro bono. This has been done without any sort of legal fees being collected. Which, to me, just screams of, someone's trying to get some charity work in. But, the windows are more like narrow gaps. Okay. My son's school was cancelled because of traffic concerns. That kind of leads itself to some slightly more alarming things when you think about it. I mean, if something like a solar eclipse can freeze traffic because, I don't know, maybe someone's too busy. It doesn't bode well, is all I'm saying. To me, that seems a little bit stupid. But anyway. Oh, I forgot to turn the other hope train on. Whoops. Oh well. Okay. There'll be no outdoor recreational activities permitted between 2 and 5 p.m. during the period when the moon will eclipse the sun and send much of the state into complete darkness for several minutes at around 3:15 p.m. Woodburn in Sullivan County is not near the zone of totality, but many maximum and medium security prisons, including Attica, home of the deadly 1971 riot, and the Clinton Correctional Facility where Richard Matt and David Sweat escaped from in 2015. Doesn't an eclipse signal the start of the purge? God, I hope not. Missouri has sent warnings of traffic concern is because people will pull over on the roads to see it. Again, all I can say is don't be a fucking moron. Seriously, don't do stupid shit. It's an even better grift than these guys not only get a faint chance of victory over the system and the screws, they get all the privileges gained of the right to prepare a defense. Yep. We're expecting over 800,000 people in our country today, and Dallas is expecting millions. I did hear about that. I heard that it was 30 million or something going to be traveling there. And I was sitting there thinking, holy crap. The entire... 3 million more than our entire population are going to be in one place to look at a solar eclipse. It's freaking terrifying when you put the numbers into that. Prisoners doing great things. I totally support them. Fair enough. It's an eclipse when Aussie moves in the room. Thank you, Stingy. Fuck you too. All right. No, you know what? I'll talk about the Lerman case tomorrow. There's been a rather big, shall we say, there's been a rather large update in the Bruce Lerman defamation trial about whether or not he actually raped Brittany Higgins and whether or not Channel 10 and Lisa Wilkinson were allowed to refer to him or infer that he was a rapist. That trial had actually come to a close. And like yesterday, an 80-odd page affidavit was filed and made public about how he not only allegedly lied to the court and provided all sorts of information that was part of a police brief in his... So, for those of you that don't know, there were 2 criminal trials to try and prove that he was a rapist. The first one fell through because of juror misconduct. The second one, she was unfortunately too mentally unstable and unsound to continue the trial. I stayed well away from any sort of coverage of the civil trial because I may or may not have been mentioned in a court order about whether or not it should be streamed. And this development itself, I feel, is worth me risking it. So I am going to go through the affidavit. I'm going to discuss the news articles, that sort of thing. Because you can't just take information from a police brief that's been provided in a case that fell apart against you and then release private information on the other parties and the complaining witnesses and not sort of like face some sort of repercussion, in my opinion. So stay tuned for that. Right now, we're going to talk about a guy being an idiot at Waffle House. A man has pled guilty to a waffle. Hang on, let me have some Coke. A man has pled guilty to a Waffle House tattoo theft. The guilt was written all over his face. Nope, his leg. A Florida man copped today to a theft charge for refusing to pay for a $250 Waffle House tattoo that was inked on his right calf. Did they honestly think that anyone that was going to be stupid enough to get Waffle House tattooed on their leg was actually going to be able to afford it? With not much of a defense available to him, Max Kajunk, 33, pled no contest to a misdemeanor charge related to him obtaining the tattoo from Ink God's Parlor in St. Petersburg in December. The purloined tattoo is seen above in a photo taken at the shop. I mean, it's a damn good tattoo, really, when you look at it. Like, Waffle House is the best drunk food. This is true. After accepting the plea, Judge Robert Dittmar ordered him to pay a total of $675 in fines, court costs, and fees. The defendant, the police reported, had been drinking when he requested the 5-inch Waffle House tattoo in black and grey, which would have cost around $100 more than the logo rendered in the usual yellow. Wait, what? It costs more to use less ink? Hang on. How? What? No, that's a freaking ripoff. Someone explain this to me. How the hell would it using less, Oh, hang on, I think the old, bot is on that, so I'm gonna have to, bring that up when I read it myself. Live in Dallas-Fort Worth. Most schools are either out or allowing students to leave during the eclipse and providing glasses. Sweet. Look, for the students, it's a learning experience. When we had that sort of thing, we did it at school, though, because it was kind of expected that the teachers would be able to keep the kids under control. I can understand why that might be an issue, though. Free tattoo and free housing. Sweet. Someone explained to me how it is more expensive to do it as negative space, just using the black and shading in around it. If all of this had to be coloured in yellow, it would have taken significantly longer and used more material. How is it that it's more expensive to do it this way? Anyway. Because I'm tired and I misread the article. It would have cost $100 more to have it rendered in as usual at yellow. Jesus. No, that's alright, Jensen. Put the tweet on my Discord if you're... Oh, you're talking to boyfriends. Okay. When it come time to pay the $250 bill, the defendant, who had only $6, refused all options to satisfy his debt. He was arrested and booked into the county jail where he spent the night before his $150 bond was posted by a neighbour at Clearwater's Avalon RV Resort. Probably because any mistakes are easy to see and be like, no, I'm just a moron and I missed the thing. Wait, what? How did I miss this? Washing your fresh fruit and vegetables keeps your food safe from semen. Now I'm concerned. No, we know the sex toy squabble. That was the one where the sex toy squabble is the lawsuit by Bad Dragon suing Sin something out of New York. Like, why would you why you would feel the need to rip off Bad Dragon of all things? I've got no idea. I am keeping an eye on that one. There hasn't been any further filings on it. Let's have a look at this one, though. No. Kids ate cupcakes tainted by Safeway sicko. When police searched the home of a Colorado supermarket worker suspected in a series of 20 indecent exposure incidents, they discovered shocking videos showing the man, a registered offender, contaminating assorted food products with a bodily fluid, including a special order of cupcakes later consumed by children attending a birthday party. Mother... Wait, no, I didn't bleep. Hang on. Mother... The probe... Write your own jokes. Of Stephen Masolta, 32, is detailed in a court affidavit prepared prior to his arrest last month on dozens of felony and misdemeanor charges. He's locked up in lieu of a $250,000 cash bond. I should friggin' well hope so. The case against him stemmed from police investigating into a 5-month-long string of lewd episodes outside different coffee shops in Loveland and Fort Collins. A male suspect wearing a face mask or gaiter would appear in the pre-dawn hours outside a shop and begin... What's worse in this situation? Me saying jerking off or using the word masturbating? I'm genuinely unsure because I'm aware that for a lot of you it's like 9 a.m. It's coming up at 9 a.m. in the morning. So just clarify that one for me. Which is better? Like, they probed him. Yeah, unfortunately. Extra whipped cream. Ugh. He would do it in view of the workers inside. At times, the suspect was seen recording as he exposed himself. Surveillance video from some of the crime scenes captured a silver sedan in the area at the time of the incidents. A detective concluded that the vehicle was a 2015 to 2017 Hyundai Sonata. A subsequent search of law enforcement and offender databases revealed that a 2016 Hyundai Sonata with California plates was associated with Stephen William Masolta, who resided in Fort Collins, a city about 50 miles outside Denver. The defendant cops discovered was an offender for installing hidden cameras in the women's bathroom at the New Life Community Church in Woodland. In the community church, you sick bastard. Choking the chicken. Masturbating. I kind of feel like masturbating is appropriate in this instance. Oh, and see, now I need the clip from Will and Grace of Jack and his boyfriend going, we can be master bakers together. California police arrested Masolta in 2015 alleged that he placed a phone inside a tissue box atop a toilet and that the device over a period of several months surreptitiously recorded 14 women and 6 underage girls. You piece of shit. Masolta admitted to a Woodland Police Department detective. The Colorado affidavit states that he jerked around to the videos he made, including while he was still inside the church. What the... Excuse me. After placing an electronic tracker in his car, which showed him parking near Starbucks locations in Denver and Lakeswood Hello Coffee, cops executed a search warrant on his home on February 20 and seized 3 phones, 2 laptops, an iPad, and 4 flash drives. Did you check under the floors? I guarantee that if this guy's been doing this since 2015, there's no way in hell that is all that he's done. I'm sorry, I refuse to believe that in the slightest. Right. They found a journal with his name on it where he discussed his sexual immorality, sex addiction, and deviant impulses. Masolta is pictured in the mugshot at the left. A search of Masolta's car the following day yielded 2 more phones, plus printed images of women, some unclothed from angles where it appears the women may not have known they were being photographed. Some of the photos contained handwritten notes about the women's physical appearance. Motherfucker. Not only are you sitting there taking photos of women without them knowing, you then have the gall to judge them on their appearance without them in a situation where they have no knowledge and so can't pout, can't make themselves look attractive for the camera. You prick. Yes, I'm making light of the situation. I don't care. As soon as I get through this, there's a good chance I'm going to tell an Ed Jeffrey Epstein joke because I heard a really bad, dark one earlier today. And I'm going to explain exactly what's going to happen on a future episode of the show. And how he wants to have sexual contact with them. Ejaculating penises were drawn on some of the images. Is this the guy that friggin... Oh, what's his name? Fat guy from Superbad. Oh, that's going to annoy me. Isn't he? Didn't one of the kids from Superbad have like a problem with like drawing penises on everything? That's a really odd reference. B, what the hell? He's 11. Kind of, I don't know. Facial hair, we can at least say 13. Where are we? Additionally, Colorado cops noted stains on the driver and passenger seaters fluoresced under an alternative light source, indicating the presence of bodily fluids. An examination of his phones revealed a variety of vile videos. One clip shot on January 4 showed someone, presumably Masolta, jerking it and touching himself to donuts in what appeared to be a grocery store. At the time of recording, he worked as a night stalker. Freudian slip, but still appropriate. As a night stalker at a Safeway supermarket in Fort Collins. He's previously been employed by Starbucks and 24 Hour Fitness. The phones cops alleged also contained evidence pertaining to his crimes at local coffee shops and videos showing a man jerking and rubbing his genitals on food items at the grocery store. Products that came into contact with his seminal fluid and penis include strawberries in a sealed plastic container. Well, it's not sealed now. Donuts, cupcakes, and a large bucket of commercial pastry frosting. That's feral. I think I found your skit. Maybe. One of the videos. Baked goods. A Safeway manager who was shown screenshots told police that he believed the videos were recorded in the store's bakery and freezer area. In one of the videos, police reported he touched himself to and jerks onto a batch of 12 cupcakes. The baked goods were a special order placed with the Safeway bakery by a female customer who requested extra sprinkles on the cupcakes. It could have been worse. At least she didn't order extra frosting. Like, surprised he didn't work at Planet Fitness. 24 Hour Fitness, Planet Fitness, you know. Baked goods were a special order. On the order label affixed to the cupcake container, the store employee had written, add Super Mario toys if we have. The woman had ordered a total of 24 cupcakes, and Masolta's video showed him contaminating a box of 12. The cupcakes were consumed at a January 28th birthday party for the woman's son, which was attended by 16 children and several adults. Now, setting aside the fact that what he has done is effectively sexual assault, Add into the fact, what if this guy is STI positive? What if this motherfucker has just spread any number of things to a bunch of children and 16 children and several adults? Amongst the charges filed against him are 16 counts of attempted essay on a child, a felony. The Cupcake special order label requesting sprinkles and Super Mario toys to be included show that the order was likely intended for children. I'm not sure how I feel about that particular jump, but I can see how they're trying to make that argument. This is one of those situations where the defense lawyer and me sitting there going, that's a stretch, but I'm okay with it. Multiple detectives worked to contact the families of the children who ate the cupcakes. Since one of his videos showed an encounter in a car with a naked woman, and his internet history included January 24 searches for prostitution, Denver, Colorado, and worst place for prostitution, Denver, Colorado, police contended that he may be at an increased risk of contracting sexually transmitted diseases. What the F? When did you start? About 40 minutes ago. Would you be gleefully thrilled if you got 12 Mario cupcakes? The kids would be ecstatic getting those cupcakes. Like that's what's disgusting about it. Glad I cook for myself. That's fair. The next schedule for May 10 court appearance. He could face additional charges according to investigators. Where's the source document? Okay, so they've got photos, videos, the affidavit. Okay, so they haven't got the full document. That's fine. Oh, son of a bitch, he's my age. December 1991. Further searches law enforcement databases show that he was an SA offender for installing hidden cameras in a bathroom. The case in California. He came to Fort Collins Police Services to register as an offender for the case in California on 19 December 2023. Previously registered as an offender in Larimer County, Colorado. Both Fort Collins and Loveland are located in Larimer County. Say what now? Hang on, give me 1 second. I'm just gonna add a new alert box because that's supposed to be reading out chats, which is really annoying that it's not. So I'm just gonna fix that and delete the other one. Jason, please elaborate. Did you say what I think you just said? $200 on memberships. Note if you choose the 200 accounts towards Friday. Okay, I will leave that up to you. You know me, I prefer that everyone get memberships anyway because it helps the channel grow and it's more interactive for people. And you know full well that I include that when I'm counting things. So if you choose to give that many memberships, I will still count it towards Drinks for Friday. The wife is looking very much forward to it. She's a little under the weather, which I'm a little bit concerned about. If it turns into a solo stream, I will cop whatever I need to in terms of her dealing with her pre-game or whatever. So, but I'm going to leave that up to you, buddy. Not that a massive super chat wouldn't be awesome, but I think I'd actually probably prefer the memberships, but I'll leave it to you. Where are I reviewed Masolta's sexual offender registration and found that he was listed as 5 feet 0.1 inches tall. Or is that 5 feet 1 inches? 91, thanks for the age reminder. Yeah, tell me about it. So, where are we? Oh, Boston Greenfield. Oh, God. Detectives believe the suspect was after measuring the sign he stood by in the case, obtained his registration photos, and found he resembled the composite sketch, and the suspect... Jesus. Okay. That is a $100 super chat. Thank you very much, Jason. Hugely appreciate that, and I will absolutely split the difference. So, oh, look at that. It actually sent it through on Rumble too. That's pretty cool. Huh. Dog butt time. I wish I could. She's currently outside. The dog is unwell as well. I'm not sure. I don't believe that there's anything going on between the... Holy crap balls. He actually did it. Jason, you're awesome. And now we have to sit here and listen to this thing go off 20 times. So I'm just... While that's doing that, I'm just going to have a quick look for the Lizzo story. Where are we? Because I did have... History... Officials... No... You know, I'll just search my history. It's got to be there. ATO... Man plays Waffle House... There it is. Lawyer for Lizzo. That didn't take long. Poor dog, I hope she feels better. I'm sure she will. It's, she's getting old, so there is the odd bladder issue every now and then. She has, we put her on medication to make sure that she's doing what she needs to and that sort of thing. But, yeah, sometimes she just needs to spend a little bit of time outside just until she regulates and just until it all sorts itself out. Yes, thank you very much, Jason. That's actually quite incredible that you've done that. I'm shocked, but yeah, I will absolutely mark that down so that we've got at least 2 shots ready to pre-game. Cupcakes fix everything? Not everything. Depends who's cooking them. I mean, my daughter can't really... Like, she tries her best, but could be worse. Anyway, I'm going to try and talk over the top of it. Lawyer for dancers suing Lizzo call out her I quit post. It's a joke. Damn straight it's a joke. 2 days ago, the woman posts a massive thing on Instagram about how the haters have run her off of social media and how she wants out of the, and how she wants out of music and all that sort of stuff. And then she comes back this morning, or yesterday, depending on your time zone, and is basically backtracking so far she's going to run somebody over. Saying, oh no, it was April Fool's Day in the US as well. Was it seriously? Good God. Well, I mean, the point is she actually had to come out and say, oh no, it wasn't that I was quitting music, it was that I was quitting the negative energy. Bitch, the music industry is not an airport. You don't have to announce your departure, irrespective. But, we have got to be getting close.
Spilled the difference.
Spilled the difference. It got there eventually. That's funny. Run is an inappropriate choice of words. This is true. The legal drama between Lizzo and 3 of her former backup dancers continues. The Truth Hurts singer, who was sued last summer for alleged sexual harassment, just sort of bled into that. That worked well, actually. Fostering a hostile work environment and related behavior, announced Friday she was tired of being dragged and concluded her cryptic Instagram post by simply stating, I quit. Literally here. I'm getting tired of putting up with being dragged by everyone in my life and on the internet. Oh, hang on. I can use the... Yeah, I can use the new thing. All I want is to make music and make people happy and help the world be a little bit better than how I found it. But I'm starting to feel like the world doesn't want me in it. Suicidal ideation aside, self-yeeting in Minecraft, whatever you want to call it, YouTube, it's her words, not mine. I'm constantly up against the lies being told for clout and views. I have no issues admitting that me talking about her is purely for clout and views. Bite me, Lizzo. You're a hell of a target. Actually, you know what? You're the barnside door that even I can hit. Let's put it that way, okay? The computer's drunk. Being the butt of the joke every single time because of how I look, my character being picked apart by people who don't know me and disrespecting for my name. I didn't sign up for this shit. I quit. I quit. I quit. It literally says, I quit. How is anybody else supposed to read that? I sure as shit read it like that. It came up midway through my stream and I was, we jumped on it as breaking news. It's literally, I quit. Like, don't get it though. She markets herself and pushes how she looks. Yeah. Lizzo, aka Melissa, is one Five Guys burger away from a coffin. Jesus, damn. Faster quit and return than a WWE storyline. Yes, that was pretty much my thoughts on it as well. Ron Zambrano, who represents dancers Ariana Davis, Crystal Williams, and Noel Rodriguez, told multiple media outlets on Monday it's a joke that Lizzo would say she's being bullied by the internet when she should instead be taking an honest look at herself. The latest post is just another outburst seeking attention and trying to deflect from her own failings as she continues to blame everyone else for the predicament she's in. Lizzo's legal and public relations strategy is a failure, so she is desperately trying to play the victim. Lizzo was accused in an initial filing in August of physically threatening, weight-shaming, and sexually harassing the plaintiffs. The Grammy-winning singer, whose image exudes fun and body positivity, denied the allegations at the time. She then requested to have the suit dismissed in October and partially succeeded when a judge tossed several of the allegations in February. She's known to have these childish tantrums before. Zambrano said in his statement on Monday, "No one actually believes she's quitting music, but she should quit sexually harassing, shaming, and bullying her employees and finally accept the responsibility for her actions." Lizzo didn't elucidate Friday whether she intends to quit music or social media, but reportedly claimed in June that she was close to giving up over being body shamed. In September, she accepted a humanitarian award with her new dancers behind her on stage. She kind of did sign up for it. She kind of did. Act like an asshole, get treated like an asshole. Pretty simple math. Yeah, pretty freaking simple if you ask me. When you turn into a whiny diva liberal Karen Biatch, what do you expect? Maybe she quit donuts. I doubt that. Lol, humanitarian award? Yes. And I think the funniest thing that I saw was earlier this evening, right before I decided to go live, I had a look, and one of the tweet posts that I saw was, she quit, and the first thing that happened was someone pulled out a clone out of the freezer, and there was another obese African-American singer that was being promoted, which I thought was fucking hilarious. It really was. Maybe she just quit her diet. Sneaky Aussie live, I was out. Yes, Jim. Sorry about that. Huge humanitarian. Look, let's face it, Lizzo. The simple fact of the matter is I've had issues with you for a very long time. You've more or less portrayed yourself as this whole God's gift to musicians and all about body positivity and all that sort of stuff. But the long and the short of it is, behind the scenes, it's very clear that there's a lot going on. Having read through that lawsuit, the allegations that were made against you, yeah, sure. When there's smoke, occasionally there's fire. Sometimes it just means that someone's lit up a... Ooh, I almost said the F word there. Sometimes it just means that allegations are there because it's a shakedown. I will admit that. The issue that I have is that there's a hell of a lot going on there. And I'm sorry. On the balance of probabilities, on the preponderance of the evidence, on the 50.1% of the evidence that I've seen so far, which to be fair is not a lot. I'll be honest. It's all based on my personal opinion of you. I think they're in the right. And this whole I quit thing very much comes across as just attention seeking and attention grabbing. And I don't care if anybody comes back at me saying, oh, you're just a clout goblin. Having dealt with people in my life that have struggled with self-image, that have struggled with body image issues to the point where they have considered self-yeeting, or to the point where they have done drastic things. Someone like you makes me sick. That's my own personal opinion. But the whole thing with the whole, you're just wanting to drag attention out of this, you can get fucked. She didn't elucidate on Friday whether she intends to quit music or social media, but claimed in June that she was close to giving up for being body shamed. Stefan Friedman, a spokesperson for Lizzo, addressed Zambrano in a statement on Monday. With nearly half the case dismissed, 18 independent witnesses siding with Lizzo, and no statement on the way to get him a tasty contingency fee, Ron is starting to make wild personal attacks that have absolutely nothing to do with the clients, he told Billboard. While Friedman went on to humbly recommend that he start acting in the best interest of his clients. Damn. Zambrano suggested in his statement that their suit concerns widespread celebrity toxicity in the entertainment industry and that the entire industry is in for a reckoning. Anyone want to mention P. Diddy? I know that it's a separate thing and there's likely no links between them whatsoever. I just think that it was, you know, what do we got? Can't have it both ways. No, you absolutely can't have it both ways. So, suggestion statements. Lizzo appealed February's ruling in hopes of having more of it dismissed. Los Angeles Superior Court Judge Mark H. Epstein reportedly put the case on hold as the singer continues to challenge it. So there you go. That's more or less what I wanted to talk about because I had to get the Lizzo stuff off of my chest. Because basically, watching her backtrack and change her tune on, oh, I'm not quitting. You know what I think what happened? I think maybe she realized that based on the current assets that she has, she won't be able to feed herself for the remainder of her reduced lifespan. Maybe. Just maybe. But, phrasing, yeah. Whoa! SC Medic dropping a $5 Rumble rant. Thank you very much. I love the new chat box. I love that it pulls up everything from Rumble and from, it's supposed to pull up stuff from Twitter as well. I don't know if it is or isn't. Let me know if it's not. But thank you for that. If she's backtracking, I hope she has a backup alarm. Need to warn the general public. That's my concern, is that she's that she's backtracking that fast. She's going to run some poor bastard over with that dump truck ass of hers. Now that Lizzo's off your chest, you're able to breathe again. I can't breathe. Oh, fuck, I shouldn't have done that. You know what? Screw it. If I'm going to go whole ham, I'm going to tell the Epstein joke. She isn't going anywhere fast. No. You know they found Epstein's journal? The last entry was about 12 years old. That was bad. Basically, the reason that I bring that up is at some point down the track, I'm genuinely hoping to do one of those you laugh, you lose things. I'm thinking that I'm going to rope Mighty and probably Brian and a few others with a dark sense of humor into it. Because what I'm going to do is, if they can make me laugh, probably drink, I don't know, hot sauce or something like that. Not the Fosters, because I want to save that for the drinking streams because I feel like they're, you know, they're a little important. They're also friggin' expensive and difficult to track down, so. Everything is running smoothly with all the socials connected. The only thing that I'm missing, I think, is the Twitter stuff. So, yes, Jem, pretty much any emojis that you put in chat will appear up here. So, I did have it over my face at one stage, but it wasn't really working for me. I'm still trying to get the other, still trying to get the meme board working, but we're getting closer because I can make it do this for when things get really quiet. And then I think this one should be working. There we go. So yeah, anyway, I'm pretty certain that Jeff's got a stream going on. So what I'm going to do is I'll set up a redirect. I'm going to go and get some sleep. I don't see us all back here in about, 10 hours. So, but anyway, as always, people, for the love of God, remember, you're not a piece of shit. you have value and you do contribute to society. And thank you to everybody that's hit the like button and just double checked whether or not they're still subscribed, because YouTube is going through their purge as per usual. At some point, they're going to take away all the drive-bys and I can just start building the channel back up again. And I'll be very happy about that. I really will. Adding in the redirect. I don't believe he's live yet. No, there it is there. He was due to go live 2 minutes ago. So, but anyway, as always, people, stay healthy, wealthy, and wise, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Hang on, let me try the new button. All right. I'm just going to add it in because it does look like the credits does not pick up the Rumble rants as of yet. So additionally, thank you very much to SC Medic 71 for the Rumble rant. And yes, let's go. You did miss me, but I tell you what, feel free to drop by Friday when the missus is joining me on stream for a drinking stream. Next Friday, not this coming Friday, next Friday. This Friday, I have regular stuff. And then, how do I keep forgetting the date? The missus takeover is on the 8th, I think. Hang on, let me get this right. No, the 12th. The 12th. So, but yeah, feel free to stick around. Anyway, stay healthy, wealthy, wise, people, and I'll see you all on the flip side. Shit. There it is.
This shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. No thanks. Don't mind me. I'ma just grab my stuff and leave. Excuse me, please. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Nope. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Alright then. I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I don't really care. I'ma get the fuck up out of here. Fuck this shit, I'm out.